In this video, we find out if the Skoda Fabia can make it up with the big boys. Hi, I'm Davey Miniboy and welcome to my channel. It's fair to say that the Skoda Fabia has been around for a wee while now. It's been around for nearly 20 years in the Super Mini category. And with each generation, the car seems to get better and better. Today we're going to have a wee look at this Skoda Fabia S. This is the estate trim, and why maybe you should consider one before considering maybe say a Ford Fiesta, or if you're looking for a family car on a budget and you find that a Ford Focus or a Vauxhall Astra are too expensive, then why not consider a Skoda Fabia? This is the Skoda Fabia S in MPI in estate form. This is a 2017-2018 model. This generation of Fabia came out in 2014. Available with the 1 litre MPI engine. This produces two outputs of 60 horsepower and 74. Now, don't be alarmed thinking that the 1 litre in this car is going to be too heavy. The car is going to be too heavy for it, because it's actually not. It's actually quite a lively wee engine. So, let's see what sort of features you get on the S model. Well, starting off on the S model, you get the 15-inch wheel trims. If you're looking for alloy wheels, I'd suggest then you look at the SE model, the next level up. Or if you are looking for alloy wheels, Skoda sell these probably for about £400 for a set. Or you can have a look on eBay. I had on this car for a while, I was running 17-inch alloys on this. So here you get body coloured door handles all round. You get body coloured door mirrors. Indicators built into the wing mirror. You get daytime running lights inside the standard light unit. You don't get any fog lights on this model because this is the base model. Ignore the splitter down here. This was added again by myself. If you were looking to add this to give it a sporty look, then you can buy this from Skoda for about £174. You get the black grille that's common on Skodas nowadays. For a while Skoda was actually using a chrome grille. Chrome grilles on their Fabias, but a lot of people in the Skoda scene prefer to de-chrome them and go for black grilles painted. So it's quite handy if you're looking for, if you're not a fan of chrome, then you can get on this model. So we're now going to go and have a wee look at the inside of the vehicle. But before that, I'll just show you a handy wee feature that the Skoda has. Now let's just say you look for an ice scraper and a tyre gauge. Now Skoda has your answer for this. This is an ice scraper in the winter, and it also apparently doubles up as a tyre tread gauge. And you can find that in the fuel flap. That's actually quite clever. So we're now going to go into the Fabia. And here we go. So, the first thing to note is it is quite a mound of black plastic in the Fabia everywhere you look. Notably, these are quite cheap. The door handle is very cheap. It feels very thin. It feels quite flimsy. And I don't know about you, but if you have children, the first thing we're going to do is probably go for the door handles. if in the back of a vehicle. And I have heard reports on the Skoda forums that these actually do break. So, yeah, so we get electric heated mirrors on this model, which is actually quite smart on a base level of this. We get stop start on the S model. I think that's available on all the Skoda models, so that's quite a nice wee touch. You get these horrible, nasty blanking switches. I don't know if you can see them. Next to the stop start button, they're quite horrible. And you get your headlights and fog lights, side lights down here. You get a nice rubbery, feely 3-spoke steering wheel. You get some nice simple indicators, up, down, main beam, parking lights, and your windscreen wipers. They do feel quite cheap when you consider some of the quality in here, like the plastics. They do look quite cheap in places, but the indicators do feel especially nasty. You get a 5-speed gearbox, a wee bit of chrome around it, a nice wee plasticky handbrake. Again, more blanking switches on here, the one there. They might be for the heated seats or something like that. It's central locking, and you get that on flip key, like so. It's not double locking, it's just remote locking. You get yourself a nice touch screen with a piano back effect. And onto the infotainment system. Welcome to Skoda. And you got your absolute classic rock, which is what I'm listening to today. And I've got to say, this is a digital radio, which is really, really quite handy if you've never had it. If you're a fan of digital radio in home, it's really handy just to have it about in the car as well. You get a place for your SD slot, SD card slot. Again, you've got your usual disc down here. You've got your aux and your USB socket. So that's quite handy. You don't get a CD player with this car. Most cars nowadays don't come with CD players, so it's probably that's going to be the future of a car. You get the driver's airbags, passenger airbags, seat airbags, pillar airbags. You don't get any, unfortunately, in the back pillars, but yeah, it's quite well equipped for safety. What else? Yep, so there's your passenger airbag there. You don't get air conditioning. That's one of my downsides of this car, but you don't get air conditioning. So if you look for air conditioning, I'd go up to the SE level. Otherwise, you'll have to make do what we've done the last summer was we bought wind deflectors for the car, and what we do an hour before we go out is I'll maybe drop the windows slightly and let fresh air vent in the car, and just let the car cool naturally. So what else do you get? So I've said you get the digital radio on the infotainment system. You've got your media settings, Bluetooth audio if you've got like an iPhone or a smartphone, USB, an aux cable. You've also got Bluetooth connectivity for iPhone, smartphone. This is just the general settings. You also get your trip computers on here as well. So you get 3 computers on this car, if you can see. So you've got since start, That's just like your daily trips, say your commute to work. You also get your long term and your sensor refueling. This car on a long run would average probably about 55, 56 to a gallon. On a shorter run you're probably looking at about 42. I would say combined you're looking probably about 45, depending on how you use the car. For myself, for my wife that uses this car, we're averaging roughly 50, not 50, roughly about 42 to the gallon. And in the summer, in the winter, we're maybe averaging about 38, 39. You do notice a wee drop in the winter. It's also got, if we go down here, we've also got a vehicle status. So it's also got an onboard diagnostic system. So it'll tell you if a headlight bulb's gone, side light bulb. If you need fuel, you'll get up on the dashboard. You'll also get it on here as well. And also you can see stop start. It'll tell you if it's telling you the system's active for now. If you turn it off, it'll come up with something else maybe. Yeah, it's just come up saying activate stop start system. Here we go. You also get, go back, you also get a drive green score. So it encourages you to drive greener. It's not something I find myself using. I find it quite distracting. But if you like these sort of wee in-car perks, then yeah, you probably like it. What else have we got on this car? Done the driving data. Yep, it's also got a tyre pressure monitoring system. So that's handy. So if one of the tyres detects it's lost air, then it'll flash up on the diagnostic bit there. Or it'll flash up on the MaxiDot system, or I think it's called the MaxiDot system, I'm not entirely too sure. It's also got electronic power steering, it's got anti-lock brakes, it's got a whole raft of safety features that you would find on most modern cars. At a later date we will do a test drive on this car, but this is more of a walk around than now. Anything else that we can think about? Another thing I don't like on this car is the electric windows. They're not one touch. So you basically got to keep your finger all the way down. And again, if you're used to having one touch electric windows, then yeah, that is a loss. What else can we say about this car? There's not a lot else to say. You'll probably find that compared to like a Volkswagen Polo or a Seat Ibiza, it'll feel older to drive, I would say. This is due to Skoda not using the MQB platform, which is a shame, because overall this car does everything that you want it to do, and for a family on a budget, this is an ideal car. I'm not going to say it's up there with a Ford Focus drive wise, but if you're looking for a family car and you've always had maybe say early Ford Focuses or the Mark II Ford Focus, then it is a contender, because quite frankly the family car category is quite poor. you open that door again. It frankly is quite poor. Price wise now, it's getting too expensive for people to afford a car without having to go through your PCP. Would I consider a Skoda Fabia S? Yes, I would, but if for yourself, I would actually consider going the next level up on an SE model, because then you would get the alloy wheels, parking sensors, and a range in probably more exciting colours as well. I would say to avoid this colour at all costs, because it shows every mark and ding and every scratch. But yeah, that's my opinion. And I'd also suggest, if you're looking for a wee bit of power as well, then get the TSI engines, because the MPI is not a bad engine, but it feels you do have to work it hard. So my overall verdict on the Skoda Fabia: if you're looking for a sensible family car, no frills motoring, then the Fabia is your choice. If you're looking for something just a wee bit more upmarket, then I would suggest having a look at some of its contenders like a Volkswagen Polo or a Ford Fiesta. Or if you really are looking for a bigger family car, then I'd consider a second-hand Ford Focus, because otherwise you're not going to get the benefit from paying quite a lot of money. But that's just my opinion anyway. Yeah. So thanks for watching, and click like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in another video soon.